This is Salamancer, and you are watching SalTV, bringing you the first game that I have ever cast from the CommFT 6v6 tournament. A very exciting tournament that they're having going on right now, and it just pits everybody against each other. So there is no like divisions right now. Like teams like the Experiment are playing against teams like Team Sugar Cube. It's all over the place. And so we have right now, this match is between TA Esports and the Weight Shakers. So we're going to have to see who wins this mid-fight here, because right now, looking like the Weight Shakers in Team Red have a significant advantage here. They are bombing right now on top of the mid. Wow, Girardi actually going down on Freeform Jazz there. And Marisa ends up with a body shot there to finish off Spam, but looks like the Weight Shakers in Team Red come out to an early lead there. They have managed to almost capture mid. They're going to do that in just a second. Where is their medic, though? He is not healing anybody. That is not good. Card, what are you doing, man? Card, you got to get your heals on. And it looks like Wireless Fox is just waiting there for his demo man there. Where is Card right now? Is he AFK? What is going on? He is not healing anybody. And oh my gosh, he's been alive for so long here. Could have been building up an Uber and just has not been doing that. That is no fun at all. But look at this. The second point has gone to the Weight Shakers, even though they are not building an Uber at all. And TA Esports is pushed back onto their last point. So while that happens, I'm while we wait for the Ubers to get ready to go here. Let's go with the rosters. I actually started casting earlier, and then I realized that no, I was actually watching a scrim. But this is the real deal, guys. This is the game. So we are watching for Team TA Esports in the blue. That is going to be Wireless Fox on the medic. His two scouts right now are Banka D, aka Bwat Bwat Bwat, and Marisa. Marisa playing full-time sniper pretty much, so off-classing the entire game. Then Blitz and KTB are going to be Soldier and Chronic on their demo man. Meanwhile, for the Weight Shakers in the red trunks, Card, their medic, Whaler, and let's see, the table flipping guy whose name I completely forget, but I will get that in just a second. But the table flipping dude, we're just going to call him Tables for now. Little Johnny Tables is in the sniper, so he's our other scout. Then, oh, Uber dropped there. Way to go by Freeform Jazz, one of the soldiers, and of course the other soldier is Red for Team Red here, and that is the Weight Shakers. And finally, leading up the pack as demo man is Spam. So, so far, looking like a very, very good game here for the Weight Shakers. They popped that Uber just a little bit early, though. I'm thinking it was because Card kind of had to. And they are not able to push into last just yet. They've only got one kill so far, and they don't have an Uber advantage yet. Marisa actually getting a snipe there on the enemy sniper there, Little Johnny Tables. So that's going to mean that Marisa can hold down the fort here for just a little while longer over on this side of the map. And so now Card here going to try and keep his team as far back as possible so as to not get sniped. Of course, getting sniped as a medic is about one of the worst ways to die, and there's sometimes just not a lot you can do about it if you don't even know the sniper's there. But they do know the sniper's there, and they're doing the right thing by standing back and letting their sniper, Johnny Tables, go try and take out Marisa. And yes, I know his name is not Johnny Tables, but you guys, you got to tag up as the real name in these games, or I'm just going to look over to the side and be like, gosh, who is that? I have no idea. So yeah, tag up as your real name so I can actually identify you, and people can be like, oh yeah, this is that guy. Marisa killing him again. Oh man, so that's no fun. And we've got Whaler just sitting up here waiting, waiting very patiently for when their team is finally ready to push here into last. And oh, Marisa knocks out Red as well. So 2 players down right now for the Weight Shakers. But the problem is, wow, I was going to say I don't know if they can push in here, but just Marisa alone on the sniper is basically covering the entire second point here. And that means that TA Esports able to push out back onto second. So the Weight Shakers having a little problem. Even though they had the 100% Uber, they've been losing players to the sniper, not able to get any kills so far against TA Esports. And so they got to push back in here, but they're having trouble with the enemy sniper right now. And they need to send like a scout after Marisa, or like get him bombed by the soldiers here. I don't know, man. They got to find a way to do it though. Because right now they're having some difficulty pushing in on that ungodly sniper there of Marisa. Very, very good at it. Here comes the Uber pop. It's a little bit early though, taking a lot of damage there, and they have to make the enemy pop. There they go, finally do. Good jump there by our Ubered soldier, who was probably sizzling calamari. He is now behind the enemy lines though and taking a lot of damage. Card has gone down, so no more medic for Team Red right now. And our little Johnny Tables here is trying his best to knock out the scout. Cannot get him, not even with a bushwhacker. 1 health, and he does go down. So Team TA Esports here, now they were backed up their last point with some clutch sniping, really, and then some very aggressive push-forward play. They've managed to take second and are now pushing on towards mid with an Uber advantage. Very well done to this team so far. and just laying down some sticky traps behind them in case there is some kind of a scout. Oh, a back cap going on here. No, Whaler very close to trying to get that back cap, but did not manage to do it. And now Chronic detonating his own stickies and kind of taking some damage from that. Marisa knocking out Red, though, and so Red, one soldier is down right now for Team Red. Of course, his name is Red as well, which is just crazy, guys. That's why they chose Red, probably, just to throw me off. But TA Esports now holds on to the midpoint, and now with 2 players down, the Weight Shakers have fallen back to their second, holding on to this high ground, setting up a little sticky trap right there, and of course that's a very common location, but since this is not invite, not everybody knows about it yet. We're gonna have to see whether somebody actually walks into this. It's always fun to see whether people get hit by those sticky traps, but look at this. Actually, they do know about it, and it's all gone now. They've knocked it out with their scatter guns and whatever else, shotguns, all that. Now we're probably going to have a snipe going down over here. I see the little sniper dot. No, okay, the scouts managed to get out of there, but Freeform Jazz has gone down. Red, meanwhile, has knocked out Bankad, though, and Whaler got around behind Blitz, so that is 2 players down for TA Esports at the moment, and it looks like little Johnny Tables has swapped back over to Scout. He's not playing sniper anymore, wants to get back here and cap this again, and it looks like TA has popped their Uber. I'm not sure. They were probably forced to do that, but really they should just be getting back out of here because Wireless Fox is not going to be happy about what happens to him here now that the Uber has... What on earth? Oh, man. So Johnny Tables there getting hit. Marisa finally going down to Whaler there, but look, only 3 left up right now for the Weight Shakers, so... I kind of disagreed with that Uber pop there by TA, but what they did with it was they managed to force the enemy to follow them into the sniper lanes of Marisa. So I don't know if that was planned or not, but even if it wasn't, it still was good play. And now looks like the point is going to go right back here to TA Esports. No problem. In the blue, they're going to push back in, probably try to take last here if they can. But can they, guys? This is the question. Because this last point is pretty darn tough to push into here on CP Warmfront. There's only like 3 ways in, and they're all very narrow choke points. So you pretty much have to pop an Uber as soon as you get through them and invulnerabilize your players as they walk through. Yes, that's a word now. Invulnerabilize them as they walk through. And of course that's just such a huge problem because you pop that Uber early, the enemy can stand all the way back here. And wait and wait and wait until your Uber is almost gone, and then counter pop theirs. So yeah, it's difficult, but it's not impossible. And we're going to see TA pushing in. Now they've got the 100% Uber, trying to snipe away the enemies as best as they can, because if they can get just that 1 pick, that's when they really want to push. It'll be 5 against 6. So far though, no picks yet. It looks like they are doing a very good job of watching for the watching for that sniper there on the defensive team. Okay, so the damage is coming in now. It looks like KTB wants to take the Uber from his medic, trying to deal a little bit of spam over there, and Blitz is taking a lot of damage. So is Calamari, though. And now, okay, so Blitz, the first casualty here. KTB going for an air shot there. Doesn't get him, but manages to knock out Red after he lands on the ground. Now, Marisa's actually down as well, so TA Esports here down to just 2. And look, that's exactly what we were talking about. The Uber has now finally been popped for Team Red, managing to stop this no problem. And now they are pushing out towards that second point as fast as their little legs can carry them, sometimes even faster in the case of your well-done rocket-jumping soldiers here. So they are going to be able to cap second once again, but then they're going to start getting out into that open ground out here over on the left or the right-hand side. And look at this, sniper dot already in position. Looks like they did not walk out that door, though. That door is kind of a death trap. Even if there's no sniper, you can get sticky trapped or something, so not walking out there. Blitz goes down right now to Whaler, and looks like we do have Johnny Tables on the sniper once again, and so Whaler here is just kind of peeking around, looking what he can see. Spots a scout over there, still has not spotted the sniper yet. Where is Marisa right now? Just hanging around behind the house with the medic, keeping that overheal, and looking for the headshots, not getting them yet, though. Big aggressive jump here, wall jump there by the soldier. That is a pretty awesome wall jump to do. He's now on top of the house here, but taking a lot of damage so far. No, actually not a lot. I was going to say he's taking a lot. Now he's up in the air, though. And there he goes. Red is down. He was trying to get in there and deal some very aggressive damage, but it's not going to work yet. Look at this, though. Card pops the Uber in. They knew they had the Uber advantage, but they can't find the enemies here to kill. That's the problem. There were only 3 up for Red when they pushed in with that. It's not a very good decision. Really, even if you have that Uber advantage, you want to make sure you don't lose a bunch of players right before you push that Uber in. So it looks like Team TA Esports here is going to have a player advantage, an Uber advantage, and they're already pushing on to last. I don't know if Red can do anything about this. He did end up killing Bankad, blot there, but now he's having to stand on the point. And, oh! KTB was just trying to get in there and have a race against his Demo Man to see who can get that kill first. Very, very close there, but the Demo Man in the end got the kill. That was Chronic. So, TA Esports 1-0 right now against the Weight Shakers, and we will have to see whether the Weight Shakers can respond against this sniper play, because that's really what's been shutting them down so far. That and the fact that their pushes have not been well enough coordinated yet. I would like to see them, when they've got that Uber, push with all 6 players instead of just pushing with 3, and that could be another great way for them to win this game so far. But TA Esports looking like a very dominant team. Got good soldiers, they've got a good sniper, and their medic seems to know what he is doing as well. We've got right now, once again, the soldiers getting the high ground initially for the Weight Shakers, dealing some damage from up there where they can't take a lot of damage in return. Banka and Blitz have gone down right now, and now KTB as well, and oh, Wireless Fox getting taken out by a good rocket from Red. So now it looks like only one left up for Team Blue here, and that is Marisa trying to hide the sniper dot until it is charged up. And there you go, body shot finishing off Red, coming up here and seeing what happens. Oh wow, actually behind Team Red right now. This is not what you want to be doing. What on earth is Marisa even doing right now? I don't know. Just going straight for the medic, but there was a demo man right there that was not on Marisa's team. I don't know exactly what the thought process was, but okay. So, oh man, look at that freeform Jazz, immediate kill on Chronic there, and of course with that win there on the mid fight, I mean this is just going to be it. Once you knock down the enemy medic and wipe them out on the mid, and you keep your own medic alive, you push in there with 100% Uber, and that is what the Weight Shakers did. So showing us that they can, in fact, push up against the enemy team there, especially when they win that mid fight so decisively. So we'll see here if Spam can get his rollout ready to go and push out there once again. Decent rollout here so far, and he's going to, of course, push out this is a pretty standard Demo Man rollout, except that actually not. So I was going to say he was going to push up to the right-hand side, but no, he's actually decided to take the left and grab that health kit right there, so he's got back up to practically full health. And just staying on the low ground here, trying to sticky snipe his enemies right now. Meanwhile, the blue Demo Man over on the high ground, Banka knocked out Spam there, and we're watching Freeform Jazz up on the high ground here on the house. Sounds like Marisa's gone down early to Red. Red getting revenge there, probably bombing in on top of that sniper. And now there we go, Blitz is down as well. So Freeform Jazz doing some big kills here. Chronic, the only man left alive for TA Esports, but of course, look at this. The red team here, the Weight Shakers, lost their medic, so they don't have that 100% Uber advantage that they could have pushing into the last point. But they are, nonetheless, going to be able to take second because they did pretty much wipe out the enemy team. Taking a little bit of damage there from the Demo Man, but they do kill him, and that is a huge deal. Capturing that second point there, and then the enemy Demo Man down means that they can actually push in whenever they want if they really feel like it. The enemy has an Uber advantage here, but they could actually push in right now because there's no sticky traps to stop them. So I'm interested to see now whether they do that or... Oh, no, they're actually getting bombed in by Blitz. Look at this. Blitz down now, and Chronic is back up, though, so Chronic should be able to stop this. He's going to start laying those sticky traps, and he will just have a grand old time there if anybody tries to walk through that door now. Detonate those stickies. Hear the dings on his computer showing that they have been hitting people, get bunches of kills, so no, nobody's going to walk through those right away. Card now actually has his Uber ready to go, so if anything, they want to push now, but they're going to have to be careful about these sticky traps. He's just trying to blow them out of the way with that rocket there. Checking around for him, and there you go. Okay, so I think that we're going to have a push in here. Red is pushing on the left side here while the rest of his team pushes in right. And there goes the Uber. It is already down. Red, oh, good rocket jump there to try and kill this soldier. Does manage to knock him down. Only 23 health left. The enemy Uber has been popped now, and Red just trying to get around behind some cover there so he doesn't take any damage until he gets in onto the point. Does kill the medic. Now Spam is left up, and so is, oh no, only Spam now, and Spam goes down. So good defense there by TA Esports. Very, very clutch save on the point. They've lost their medic, though, and so they're not going to have an Uber advantage. Card is up right now. Card just spawned, and so did Red. So there you go, finally getting Red healed up there. These guys, one thing I've seen from the Weight Shakers is their communication between their medic and the rest of their team. I'm not sure what's happening there because their medic isn't always healing people right as soon as he spawns. Really, what you want to happen is for one of your soldiers to ask your medic, hey, how long until you come up? Or the medic just says, hey, I'm going to spawn in 5 minutes, and then, or 5 seconds. Not 5 minutes, that would be terrible. No, but I'm going to spawn in 5 seconds, and then the soldier hearing that is going to go back to the spawn and pick him up right away so they get that Uber building as soon as possible. But I don't know. I didn't actually see what happened to Card there, but nonetheless, that's what they want to be doing, probably. So Card here is getting ready to push in. They're pushing the right-hand side right now. Left hand could be better for them because look at this. They're taking a lot of damage from the Demo Man. That nasty little sticky bomb there coming down beneath his feet, and they actually could have killed Card. I don't think they realized it, but Card was taking a lot of hits over there. Red now pushing in with his overheal, though, and he is... Oh, looked like he wanted to get on second there, but now he's pushing around to this left-hand side. Red playing the roamer, doing his roll, and look at that! Pops the enemy medic up in the air just before that Uber is popped there. Doesn't matter too much. Wireless Fox managed to get the health kit, but... everybody on both teams still alive now. Banka, first man to go down. Red gets taken out by Blitz here. Blitz has been going huge all game. KTB now chasing down Card, but not dealing a lot of damage yet. Actually eating a lot of needles right now. Can he get the medic? No, he cannot. The medic was just saved there by Johnny Tables, the scout. So, well, good save there from Johnny. And there you go. Looks like Chronic is down once again. Big player advantage right now going to Team Red, and they may push on this. If I were them, that's what I would do. Oh my gosh, what on earth is happening here? Blue team way out of position to defend there. I don't know why they pushed out here. So far, it's actually working. They killed one scout, and they killed the demo man. So I'm very surprised by this play. Wireless Fox taking a lot of hits, and now Blitz kind of damaged as well. There he goes. He gets taken out by Freeform Jazz. So good for him. Now Marisa is actually on the scout here and just trying to pressure that point as much as possible, but I don't think it's going to happen. Wireless Fox, though, did manage to maintain his Uber, so at the very least they've got that going for him. Red now kills Banka. Where is Red? Getting the heals going on, and Banka's just like, oh, come on, I thought I had that. I didn't actually get to see what happened, Banka. Sorry, dude. But it looks like Red wants to push in here and just deal some spam through that choke. And Marisa's still playing scout. They don't actually have a scout right now. Banka is down, so staying on that scout to make sure they've got a little bit of mobility. But, of course, being on sniper means that Marisa can actually shut down the enemy's mobility really well. Oh, a sticky trap knocking out Freeform Jazz here, so the Uber's been popped, but what is it popped on? Card, I'm not sure what is going on there, bro. Did not pop that Uber on the demo man for quite a while, and that, of course, meant no invulnerability for the demo. Spam walking back out here now, and oh, a back cap going on, though, by Whaler. So Whaler going huge there on the scout and being really happy about that. It is now 2-1, the Weight Shakers against TA Esports. And where TA was looking to have a really early lead, the Weight Shakers have just managed to outplay them and get around behind the TA team to capture those points. Of course, one of them was just a complete wipe for TA at mid, but that last one there, a back cap, so again, really well played there to the Weight Shakers. They've managed to hold it together now. Marisa on sniper once again, though, getting out to mid. Let's just see what happens here, getting onto that high ground and looking for the kills. As these soldiers jump against each other, trying to kill a soldier on the high ground, but no, KTB's gone down right now to red, so that's KTB and Blitz, both the soldiers down for blue team right now, and now it sounds like Banka's down, and TA Wireless Fox has taken a lot of damage. Marisa finally getting one of those headshots there, but does not manage to kill the soldier. He wasn't full health, so headshot only did 150 damage, and that means that our sniper friend here not managing to do a lot at that mid-fight. Oh, there you go, finally getting a headshot there on Freeform Jazz, but once again, the fragging classes for our red team here, the Weight Shakers, have actually done a really good job of shutting down the enemy team there at that mid-fight, and now they've knocked out Chronic as well. They've actually lost both their soldiers, though, so they only have one scout, one demo man up, and Card drops the Uber! Oh, pop it, don't drop it, Card. That is a huge deal here. Spam is trying to take out the scout. Oh, does take out the scout around the corner, and Banka D not happy about that. Oh, good hits there on, looks like he actually finished off Blitz. I think Blitz tried to do a rocket jump or something there, ended up dying. So Spam going big right now, the only man left alive, but he was just not pressured. And when you don't pressure a demo man, look what happens. If you let him stay at that range, he is going to deal crazy damage. So, with Banka down, I don't think the rest of the team had communicated that demo man was still up there, and that is what caused Blitz to die. Blitz is back alive, though, and KTB standing over here, the pocket soldier. He's going to be trying to deal some spam. Hold this high ground as much as they can, because this high ground in here against the point, if you lose that, you basically lose a second point the majority of the time. That is no good for you. So, KTB and Team Blue here, it is 2-1, but TA Esports holding on to their second point so far, doing a pretty good job of it. Marisa back on scout again, so it's interesting to see that that maybe Marisa is feeling not feeling the sniper right now. Sometimes you're feeling it, sometimes you're not, and we saw some really good kills there early on, but it looks like maybe the kills just started dropping off, and the Weight Shakers realized how to play against that sniper. But look, Spam goes down there, Blitz taking him out, and now it looks like Red hanging around behind here, but doesn't manage to... Oh, no! Wireless Fox, was that a drop? Where is your corpse right now, my friend? It is not sizzling, it was not a drop, but it was probably pretty close there. Wireless Fox was staying up alive for a very long time. Card now down, though, so both medics gone. It is 4 against 2 right now. And actually, Banka goes down there, 4 against 3 due to the spawns, but look at this. Red team getting in here and capping this point, stacking it up as quickly as possible to capture it very, very fast. They should be able to do that. They are not going to push in just yet. I thought they might, but no, it's like 5 against 5 now, and they got to wait for Card to get back over here and build that Uber up once again. So I'm enjoying to see this game, guys. This is, of course, the CommFT tournament. I don't actually know what the prizes for the tournament are. I did say I would look that up, but of course I can't look it up mid-game. We are just going to have to get that in like the video description or something, but this is going to be an awesome tournament so far. I've liked, actually most of the games in round 1 were kind of like 5-0s, so I was like, I don't want to cast too many of those because 5-0s are not always the most entertaining games. But this game was not at all a 5-0. As you can already tell, it's 1-2. The Weight Shaker's looking solid. They want to push in here to last, but anything can happen. So we are just going to wait to see whether TA Esports can successfully defend like they did in that first round. At least I think they did. I am getting so confused now because I've watched just so much TF2 that sometimes I cannot even remember what has happened like in the same game. But you know what? Let's not worry about it. Let's just worry about some Team Fortress 2 being played right now. Wireless Fox has had his 100% Uber for a while, but they have not been able to push out with it. And of course, the reason for that is that if they did, they are at risk of a back cap. They already got back capped once. That was the second round. So, you know, they're not very happy about all those back caps going on. And look at how far back, once again, red team here is playing. They are expecting that sniper. They are expecting Maurice to come out here and try to snipe. Red actually suicided in there as a soldier to try and get the enemy to pop or to try to get a kill or something, and he did not manage to do it. So maybe he spotted that there wasn't a sniper, though. And now Blitz has gone down to a sticky trap there by Spam, so I'm not sure why TA decided to push out there, but they ended up losing a soldier right away. KTB walking out here, but look, the Uber is popped now for red team, popped for blue as well. Flashing the Ubers all over the place to keep these guys alive. Little Johnny Tables has gone down. Goodbye, Johnny. Oh, it was nice knowing you, but KTB having a drop back here, and now he's trying to get this kill. Freeform Jazz has gone down. Oh, Medic, don't walk around there. You were going to take way too much damage. Only 4 up right now. One of them just spawned. That was, of course, Johnny Tables just spawning for red. So once again, TA Esports walking back out to this point, and they are going to get the capture. So TA Esports can, in fact, bring this game back up to a tie if they try really, really hard right now and they manage to get the right kills. Blitz going down to a sticky trap, though. That's not good, and that means that red team is pushing in once again. They're getting some aggressive soldier jumps. Having to deal with these scouts, though. Really aggressive scouts from blue team. Banka and Marisa both knocking out a soldier right away there. So sizzling calamari, which just sounds utterly delicious, except that I am allergic to shellfish. Sizzling calamari there, though, doing it up and really just dying. I didn't mean to say doing it up, I meant to say dying to the 2 scouts. And this double scout action here by Marisa and Banka has been awesome so far. They have been working really well together. So, oh, they're after the medic right now. They can't hit card quite yet, but okay, now they know actually that there is a spy out there. So Whaler switched over from scout to spy, and of course the problem with doing that is the enemy knows there's a spy, then what's going to happen? I mean, he's going to get over there and they're just going to watch for that spy. They're going to check every single person. At least they should. So this spy, I mean, should get a lot of damage, but right now he's using the cloak and dagger. He's getting back over here. It's a pretty typical spy spot, actually, and the Uber's already been popped in here. Wireless Fox did not have his Uber ready to go. And now Whaler just looking to deal some revolver damage here. Oh, gets taken out by a rocket there to the face, but Blitz was finished off by this spy as well. He ended up killing himself there with a rocket or something. So now it's just 2 players up on the last point for TA Esports, the Medic and Banka D, the Scout. And that is, it's just not going to be enough here. Card trying to keep his team healed up there and did a very good job of it. So yes, it does look like Johnny Tables, Card, and Red the soldier, actually the roaming soldier, I think, managed to cap that. There you go, guys. It looks like, is it only played to 3? Or is this just halftime? We will find out. So yeah, that was halftime. There was in fact a halftime. They were playing this just about like they play the ESEA rules, I think. So yes, they have 2 30-minute halves, and it's 1st to 5 wins. And so we are watching right now. It's 3-1 in the half between the Weight Shakers and TA Esports, and we're gonna have to see whether TA Esports can pull something out of their butts here to win, because right now they are 2 points down. So far the mid-fighting by red team here, the Weight Shakers, has actually been really, really good. They did not change colors, interestingly. Normally that's what happens in ESEA, so no, colors have stayed the same the whole round. And look at that, Banka's gone down, Blitz as well, but we've got now a soldier behind here getting knocked out there. So it's 4-on-3 right now. The medic is still up for both teams. Wireless Fox, very, very hurt right now. Sounds like Spam is taking some damage here. He's having to fall back. Freeform Jazz falling back as well, keeping his medic up. Card trying to keep that scout away. And looks like they're using the shortstop. Interesting. So scout with the shortstop means he can do a lot of damage at kind of a medium range there. Pretty awesome. Freeform Jazz just standing here on the point, getting his 300 overheal. That's always fun. Making sure that they defend their second against the onslaught of TA Esports. And Banka and Marisa have been working really well as scouts so far. We're going to see what they can do. But now, right now, it looks like, oh, the initial positioning advantage could have gone there to blue, but no, now they've actually lost it. Card trying to lead his soldier out here with the Uber. The Uber was popped second for TA, but so far they've not managed to deal a lot of damage with it. They've taken the position now, but looks like they're having to fall back here. Oh, big damage coming down from both teams. Who's going to go down first? Card dies there, but then so does KTB. Where is the medic? It looks like actually... Wireless Fox has gone down as well, so the medic for both teams dead. Marisa, the only one left with the shortstop right now, trying to deal damage against these scouts, but no sir. Johnny Tables there and Whaler managing to capture the middle point very easily, very convincingly, and with that X4 capture right there, because they are scouts, they already have ×2, making it nice and fast. Excuse me, I think I just swallowed something like down the wrong pipe there, but Card getting out here to just a tiny bit of an Uber advantage. We haven't seen Uber advantages used too much in this game, especially not 10% is like maybe 1 or 2 like seconds of difference. So that's not going to be a huge deal for these teams, but we are watching right now as Red pushes in, tries to capture some forward ground here so they can take second point. And they are, sorry about that, they are pushing in through the right-hand side, which is not really the optimal place to push. I mean, you've got these long hallways you have to push into, or push through a door. It's just easy to sticky trap, and you don't get any sort of high ground advantage. So basically, you'll always see teams really wanting to push in this high ground over on this side with KTB defending right now. And I hope to see that Red Team is rotating around that way. No, they're not. They're still hanging on the right-hand side. They're not going to be able to push from this angle. I'm not sure why they're doing it. But Freeform Jazz here coming around and dealing some spam. Both teams spamming at each other right now, and Red Team taking the worst of it. They're taking a lot of damage hanging out in this narrow little corridor. Really, they need to back up to mid and rotate around to the left-hand side. That's okay. Looks like Freeform Jazz finally deciding, hey, you know what? Maybe we should take Salamancer's advice, even though he is casting this in the future. So Freeform Jazz is a time traveler, apparently, and he's listening to me right now. Oh my gosh, what was that? That was awful. But he's listening to me right now, and... ready to take my advice there. So thank you, Freeform Jazz, for your vote of confidence in me. Just kidding. Looks like he is pushing in through the high ground, which he's got cover there, but he can also take a lot of damage from rockets hitting that back wall behind him, so that is no fun. But look at this, they have managed to capture not only the high ground, but they've forced TA Esports all the way back, and Banka goes down to Whaler. Johnny was trying to get in there and help, but it was just a little bit too late. Oh, the Uber is already popped for Card, though, and so now Wireless Fox trying to bring his soldier out here to stop this cap, but it's too late. And where's the rest of their team? They're not pushing out here very effectively. If you only have one person to Uber, it's actually easy to get away from him, and look at that, they actually do just that. Now, TA Esports has managed to get out here and start capturing again, but a back cap going on right now. Chronic trying to stop that, but the scout is still here, dealing some damage. No, okay, so the back cap is not going to happen, but this scout could very easily take out Chronic. He's keeping a lot of this team back behind right now, where they really want to be. Red should be able to push in here, but they haven't done it yet, interestingly. I think they should have pushed in there. They had like 3 enemies held on last point. There were 4, like all their damage classes up here. So they could have pushed. They're just going to wait for the Uber, though. So they are going to actually try to Uber into the second, which is just going to let Wireless Fox probably Uber back at them and push them right back off. Once again, we don't know, though. Marisa going down there to a rocket from Freeform Jazz. So we're going to watch the Jazz cam for a little bit here. Maybe play some Jazz, too. You know, the girl from Ipanema, always a crowd favorite. There you go, Banka down as well. Both scouts right now done for TA, which means if they try to push, they will not be able to watch their flanks very easily. That is not a fun position to be in. Wireless Fox actually getting his Uber up to 100% right now, so that is no good for Red Team. They really had an Uber advantage there and kind of missed the boat there a little bit. But damage coming down on the soldiers, and oh no, Card dropping Uber to Chronic. Taking a pill to the face. Now Freeform Jazz down as well, and here comes the Uber from Wireless Fox. Free Uber right now, guys. There is no Uber ready for Card because he died, so no fun there, bro. Sorry, that's just what happens. Whaler trying to get around behind, deal some damage, trying to take out this scout. Scout on scout battle here, and can he get him? No, he cannot. That is once again our shortstop scout down there, just trying to peck away at him with that 4-barreled pistol, which does so much damage at long range. But no, Whaler going over here and still hanging around the flanks, going up the high ground, just doing all kinds of stuff to be sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. He is a sneaky snake, Whaler here. And I mean, that's, you know, in real life, I don't think Whalers have to be as sneaky. They just kind of have to, like, I don't know how they actually catch whales. Honestly, guys, if you know how they catch whales, let me know here, because it sounds like it would be a very lucrative business. Just kidding. I love whales. I was one of those dolphin kids back in elementary school. I was like, oh man, I love dolphins. They're so cool. And hey, whales are kind of like them. They're mammals. They live in the sea, so they're pretty cool too. Whaling is bad. Okay, don't do whaling. Spam knocking out Banco right now with a little bit of help damage-wise from Johnny Tables. Card having to drop back and grab that health kit, though, and they are backed up once again to their second point. Can they push out here, though? It looks like they really want to be aggressive. Let's just see if we can't find... Here's the Spam Cam. Spam the Demo Man, which is a very, very appropriate name for a demo, to be perfectly honest. That is what you got to do as a Demo Man sometimes. Launching some stickies out there, trying to deal some damage. Has not done a lot yet. Where is Freeform Jazz right now? Oh, no, I missed him. And then something bad happened and he disappeared. But here goes the Uber right now. So we're just going to go third-person view. So there, and looks like Chronic and Banka died there, but the rest of Blue Team has fallen back to their second point. It's just they're getting pushed so hard right now. They do not have an Uber to counter back with right now. Oh, look at this, getting bombing in on the medic, and Wireless Fox gets taken down by Freeform Jazz. Great jump there, just came around and said, like, hey guys, guess what? If you can't see me, I'm going to destroy your medic. That's huge here. I think that the weight the weight shifters? Oh no, I've forgotten their name. The Weight Shakers here, pushing into the fourth point, and with an Uber advantage, they ought to be able to push into last. They've got a player advantage. Yes, they're going for it right now. Spam walking into the point, trying to deal some damage to the Demo Man. He has gotten one sticky out there. Oh, Demo Man just walking over these stickies. Chronic is dead. There you go. And so now it is 4-1 for the Weight Shakers, and TA Esports, if they're going to come back, they have some work cut out for them. They need to get 3 points just now to tie it. And let's see here, only about 20 minutes left. Well, anything can happen in 20 minutes. We have seen games go 5-0 in less than 20 minutes here on SalTV. So, you know, I mean, anything can happen. I am waiting to see whether TA Esports can come back here and continue on, because right now I think this is a single elimination tournament. So whoever loses here is going to be out. Spam taking some damage there from the scouts, trying to deal damage. He did manage to hit both of them. So Banka and Marisa taking a lot of damage there. Marisa hitting that health kit, but of course that means the health kit is not available for her team for about 10 seconds. And it looks like some big attacking going on here over on this side, but wow, lots of damage coming down, and oh no, with that scout hanging out behind and the Demo Man in front, they got what was that, a pincher movement there. They just got trapped by a scout and a Demo Man, and everybody was wiped out there for the blue team here. So TA Esports looking like they may end up getting knocked out of our tournament, and that means the Weight Shakers is going to go on now. I looked up the next game on the schedule here for round 2. Whoever wins this game is actually going to go up against 20-Minute Toast. So a lot of really awesome team names so far in these tournaments. I am very happy about that. But yeah, the Weight Shakers looking like they may end up being the winners of this game and going on right now. They've got that 100% Uber. Can they push in right now? Marisa's still not playing Sniper, which I really would have thought if you're going to play Sniper, now is the time to do it. You got to try and snipe that medic before he pops the Uber, before he pops in there. So really, that's got to be the best time. Kritzkrieg here is kind of a desperation move. They need to build up an Uber as fast as possible, but of course, their enemy has 100% of the invuln already. Why aren't they pushing in? Push in! You got an Uber advantage. Push in! You know you have an Uber advantage. You killed their medic. Oh man, so that's kind of too bad. They actually had a big advantage there and could have ended the game right here. But TA Esports now has gotten their Kritzkrieg back up, so they could get out here and deal some damage. Looks like we're gonna have the crits pop. There you go, KTB knocking out Red right away. Johnny Tables has gone down, and it looks like he wants to go for that Demo Man as well. Demo Man is down, so 3 down right now for Card. He finally pops the Uber, and so the Weight Shakers popping in with their invulnerability after the Kritzkrieg has ended, and Freeform Jazz just wants to push all the way into the last point, get some kills here, and no, looks like he's gonna have to back out. Chronic is down right now, but so is Whaler. The only 2 left on the point right now. Oh, Card goes down to the only 1 left on the point for our red team is Freeform Jazz. He went down to 1 health there and finally has died. Johnny Tables coming around behind. Can he knock out the medic? No, he has been spotted out. And this is a problem with trying to push in with, you know, only 1 person at a time. You are basically playing 1 versus 6 or 1 versus 4. I always say that, but 1v4 is just never a good situation to be in. So don't do it. Don't do it, man. Unless you can just get some crazy sort of ambush going on that nobody ever spots. But that was probably not a very good play there. Oh, Wireless Fox going down to about 20 health, forced to pop that Uber, but did manage to get quite a few crit rockets off on people. Whaler went down there to that last crit rocket of the Uber, and now TA Esports, where they were back on their last, they could come back here. They could make the comeback and push all the way to last. Oh no, Wireless Fox went down though. So this time around, Johnny Tables knocking out a lot of people here before he goes down. to Marisa and Banka, the two scouts once again working together from our blue team. And let's just see where they are right now. They're hanging out on the point. I want to watch some of that scout-on-scout action, though. We've got Banka here coming up and checking that health kit, deciding he doesn't really want to grab it after all. But he and Marisa should be working together here to push that left side. Chronic goes down here right now, and oh, look, Kritzkrieg counter here for Card, so he's running the Kritzkrieg as well, and they are trying to deal as much damage with the Demo Man as they can. Good job on that, and they have managed to capture second once again. So Card and his team here now pushing around this left-hand side. They don't have to worry about a sniper anymore, so they're very happy about being able to push up to the middle point without getting their heads shaved off by a sniper rifle. Whaler goes down there to Wireless Fox and KTB, but Bank is down now, and some big jumps here. I don't even know what just happened to my computer, but oh man. Looks like the Demo Man there for TA Esports keeping their medic alive and keeping that Uber up. Card is down once again, so Freeform Jazz having to walk over here and get a health kit. Of course, he says, screw walking, I'm going to rocket jump, and that is what you should be doing as a soldier. Rocket jump everywhere. Freeform Jazz now actually looking to get an ambush in position against TA Esports, and if he can get this ambush, he's going to be really happy about that. The charge is popped right now, like the least he can do at this point, get a kill on a scout there. He does get the kill on the scout, but the most he can do is either make the enemy medic pop right away or make him drop. He does pop there at 50 health after getting bombed on top of, so Freeform Jazz is exactly what he wanted to do. He got the Uber pop there before he died, and now that the Uber has been basically wasted, it looks like TA Esports still trying to push in and deal a lot of damage here. Chronic doing some good sticky sniping. He hasn't killed anybody yet, though, and Blitz, Marisa, and KTB are all down right now, which means that the Weight Shakers may be able to push up here once again. Chronic trying to stop these scouts here from just being so pesky, but I'm not sure if he even can. Red jumps in there, kills Banka, but trading a soldier for a scout, probably not great. Wireless Fox, though, goes down to Spam from Spam, and now Chronic is down as well. Same guy. Spam is going huge. And the Kritzkrieg is ready. They haven't even had to pop it yet, but there they go. They finally did. And Spam here, oh, 16 health. That may be why they popped. They just want to make sure they can get the maximum damage out possible. Oh, good pill there on the scout. It was not a crit pill, though, so he didn't go down. KTB now jumping in and taking out the medic, taking out Spam. That is huge. I think TA Esports could still have a chance in this game. They've lost one scout so far, and Johnny Tables here trying to stop this other scout, but look at this. This is, oh, big deal. Banka D getting out there and just saying, no, sir, I am winning this scout battle. You have no health left. And he knew it, so he pushed it. So, TA Esports once again pushing out onto mid. Who is that? That is Banka D. What is up, man? I've played lobbies with this guy. He is always so chill. I've actually seen him play like Demo Man and Soldier a lot, so I don't think I've seen him on Scout as much, but hey, he's a good player all around in this CommFT tournament, and so the Weight Shaker is very, very good to get him on their team. Only 16.5 minutes left here, and it is still 4-1 total. So TA Esports the time is running out for them. They have done some very good pushes here, but they've sort of fallen apart as they get closer and closer to that last point of the Weight Shakers. And now Blitz has died, and the Weight Shakers are getting ready to push once again. They've almost got their Kritzkrieg ready to go. What is Wireless Fox running? Is he running a crits of his own? No, he's running a regular Uber, and he's dropping back here, so 90% right now. He should be okay from this. Oh, Crit Sticky coming in, but no, he gets away from that just fine. So the crits so far have only managed to knock out KTB. Marisa's down as well, and now Banka. So that was little Johnny Tables going huge there, and looks like second point going to be capped once again, and it looks like they want to push in very, very quickly while they have a player advantage because, of course, oh, Chronic down. Yeah, this could be it. The Uber is popped right away by Wireless Fox, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to save them. It's only one soldier up right now, and even if that team finally gets out there, oh, the medic goes down. I think this is going to be the game. That is, in fact, 5-1. The Weight Shakers winning against TA Esports. That was indeed a GG. Hit that subscribe button, guys, if you like seeing competitive TF2. This has been the CommFT tournament, and that means that the Weight Shakers are going to go on against 20 Minute Toast in round 2. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Salamancer, and I am signing out.